Hey guys, this is Mauro. We're gonna talk a little bit about the return of serve. If you find yourself having trouble returning the serve, you find yourself having trouble reading the ball, the bouncing, sometimes you get that ball too high or too close to you or too low. You're struggling with the people that serve the bouncy shots or probably the slice or the flat ones that don't pick up too much. Well, one important thing that you wanna do, starting with the basic thing on the return of serve, is if you're playing someone that hits the ball hard, you have to shorten your swing. Pretty much, you don't bring the racket back. You think more about bringing that shoulder to in front of you there. If it's coming to my backhand, what I want to do is I'm looking at my opponent and I'm seeing the moment that he's tossing the ball, I'm trying to read if he's gonna go down the line, if he's gonna go with a slice serve or a bouncy. There are gonna be players that their toss is gonna tell you at least a little bit of what they're planning to do, or their placement where they're standing to serve. Let's say that you're playing someone that doesn't really tell you anything, and for some reason you're just not reading the serve, and it's driving you crazy. You pretty much have to react to the serve. All right. The thing you wanna do then is you want to pay attention immediately. Just focus on the ball. Don't think if he's gonna go flat, if he's gonna go bouncy serve, or if he's gonna go side spin. You focus on the ball ever since he tosses it. So as soon as he hits that ball, what you want to do is, if it's coming to my forehand, let's say, or it's coming to my backhand, I immediately say backhand, and I start moving my shoulder to the front right away. One important thing is I want to have my hands on the grip, whether you're one-handed or two-handed. You want to have your hands on the grip relaxed. So you just bring that shoulder to the front. And what you want to do is, if you're having problems reading the ball, the pace of the ball, and you're not getting the timing, use the bouncing of the ball as a reference for your timing. One thing I like to do is, I see the ball coming, I start turning to my backhand, and when I see that ball bouncing, let's say I'm playing someone that hits the serve hard, and they go to my backhand. So what I do is, when a ball bounces, I go ready, and when I pull the trigger, go. So they serve to me, and I just go. Immediately when I see that ball coming to my forehand, I bring that right shoulder to the front, and I go ready and go. Ready and go. One important thing, guys, is you gotta remember that you have to be very loose. You have to be very relaxed. The body reacts much faster when it's relaxed. The body and the mind in that aspect, they are alike. When the mind is going crazy, everything seems like it's like a nuclear math equation, very difficult. When you're calm, when you stay cool, when you stay calm, when you stay centered, everything seems much easier, or at least more natural to react and faster. The body's the same. If you get nervous because, oh my God, what is gonna come? What's gonna happen? I don't know if you're gonna be able to make that shot. Stuff like that. You're just getting on the way of your body. You're just getting on the way of your mind. When you're thinking too much, when the best way to play your best tennis, guys, is no thinking at all. Let go of control. We're trying to control when the opposite is the best thing we can do. Let go of control. The moment you step on the court, when you're going to receive, you gotta be at peace with the fact that there are gonna be shots that you're gonna miss. There are gonna be shots that you're gonna make. There are gonna be beautiful shots that you're gonna make, and the other guy is still gonna win the point. Okay, but you have to be fine with that. Before you start playing, you have to accept that is bound to happen, and that is gonna happen. There's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta focus on your bubble. What happens here, guys, around you. Sorry, I'm sweating a little bit. I just finished some training here. So that what you want to focus there is, if it's coming to my backhand, bring the shoulder right away to the front. Really short swing from here, one-handed or two-handed. And it's like you make contact. If the ball is fast, you make contact with that ball, and imagine that you're gonna stop the racket right there of contact. Ball coming, boom, that's it. Why? Because we want to use the pace your opponent is putting on that shot. The second one, the head still. You gotta be, this is really, really important. When you see that ball coming, I'm making contact. Am I keeping my head still there? And I gotta lose sight of the ball for a fraction of a second, and then I look away. Any shot that you make, you keep your head still, and then you look away. If you don't lose sight of the ball for a split second, just for a fraction, that means that you're following the ball right away all the time, and that's gonna take power, spin, and control of your shot. You hit the ball, you end up looking at the background just for a fraction of a second, and you look. Forehand, same thing, and then you look. Serve, you hit, you end up looking at the sky for a fraction of a second, and then you look. Just a fraction of a second, but that's gonna tell you that your head still, and you're gonna see that you're gonna make contact with that ball solid. Solid means centered, firm, and you're focusing more in your bubble, not really what you want to hit the ball coming. You hit the ball in front of you there, and then you look at the ball, and you want to try to focus more on what's happening in your bubble, guys. The swing part. Don't think too much about the shot, how it's going to come, because if you depend on the shot, you're not going to improve. The first thing you want to do is start improving, and making the shot is just a byproduct of being able to do that, of moving forward. So that ball coming, remember, use the bouncing on both sides as a reference. My backhand coming, bounce. When it bounces, you can go bounce and go, or ready and go. I like to use ready because it's kind of keeping me aware, just like kind of emphasizing that I have to be, by the time the ball bounces, I'm done. My backswing, which is not really a backswing, I just turn it with my hip, my upper body, and go there, and I stop. If the serve is if you're playing with someone that is giving you that second serve not so fast, or even the first one that you can swing away, that's up to you. You read the serve. If it's a serve that it gives you time to swing, well, then you still lean forward and you swing all the way, guys. Okay, for if you want to brush, if you want to put spin on that shot. On the forehand side is the same. If I see the ball coming to my forehand, I just turn right away. I put my left shoulder in the front, and I just make contact here. Coming there. See my arm? I want to have my arm extended in front of me. Not really going too hard. I make contact and I freeze it there. Why? Because if the ball is coming fast, I don't want to put any more pace on that ball. I want to use the other guy's pace. So that helps you save energy, and that's going to help you control the shot. Now, if you're playing someone that hits the ball really hard and you're just not able to control, let's say that you're blocking or you're swinging and that ball is flying, it's gone, well, then the way you absorb pace from a shot is with your hands on the grip. So when you make contact with that ball, if you're choking the grip, you're tight, it's too stiff, and that's like a piece of wood. That ball is going to bounce back hard. So you see that ball coming, and you're going to adjust. You can adjust with that to make, if you're going too short, well, then you probably have to go a little firmer with that grip. Okay, but the key there is you want to focus short swing, leaning, just use the elbows right away, use the reference bounce and go, or ready and go, and according to the serve, you're either gonna go and swing if it's a serve that gives you the time to swing, or you're just gonna make contact with the ball in front of you and you stop the racket there. Okay, one important thing, guys, is leaning forward. I see a lot of people that they're completely flat-footed when they're receiving. So when the ball is coming towards them, they have a slower reaction. You have to be careful with that. You want to be able, you want to move, you want to lean forward when that ball is coming towards you. You want to be ready. Ball coming, and you're flat-footed there, and then from here you're reacting. You don't want to do that. Ball coming, and you want to be able immediately lean towards that ball. That is going to help you put more pace and control the shot. Okay? All right, guys. I hope it helped, and I'll see you next time.